fearsome of barbarian tribes, the Nora of the savage East. Wow, stern roar, stern words. So ferocious are the rumors of these people. You might think it was they who raided us during the dark times of the Mad Sun King, and not the opposite. Well, dear readers, though I possess bravery, there is a shadow length between bravery and certain death. And it is certain death that awaits any who trespass on the sacred land of the Nora. However, I have traveled beyond Day Tower into the snow-dusted hinterlands of the savage East, and on the way onto the very edge of Nora territory. Now the site is a hard-scrabble trading camp known as Hunter's Gathering. Now the site is a hard-scrabble trading camp known as Hunter's Gathering. There, sat around an open fire with outlanders and uncouths, I was able to gather tales and eyewitness accounts of what might be seen within the Valley of the Warrior Women. It's almost, before I continue here, I just want to make a quick analogy here. There's a striking similarity, and I feel like somewhat of an inspiration, so to speak, between the Nora and the Amazons of DC Comics. You know what I mean? The only difference is, though, setting-wise, the Amazons are like on a remote island there that's like very, very small and secretive in their Earth. Whereas, the Nora in the distant future, they settle within a certain land. It stands out, but they do very well to defend it, at least up until this point there anyway. But the commonality there, well, I won't say the commonality, but the common similarity between that warrior women, that independent, strong type women concept is kind of inspired somewhat here in Horizon Zero Dawn through, like Wonder Woman. At least that's my take on it there. I don't know what y'all's take is on it there, so to speak there. I just thought it was like an offbeat analogy there that I should make, should bring to light there. If any of y'all, disagree, feel free to either leave comments, either in Twitch chat there or YouTube comments there after I upload this, of course. But at any rate, continuing on, excuse me. They told me another day's travel south lies the Mother's Crown, a name that suggests something grander than the front of tree trunks and log cabins that was described to me. Still, I was assured it squats most imposingly upon a rocky outcrop, far above rushing rapids and white-capped falls. From its ramparts, a series of watchtowers stretch back across the mountains, and at any sign of approach, flaming arrows arc into the air between them. For a tribe so concerned with their precious wilds, I expected less careless behavior. I think the idea is to kind of focus the attention on whoever is trespassing there. Because I don't think I would think they would fire the arrows around an attempt to set area, but only the wind would, carry them kind of scattershot there at that point. At which point I think they would probably, take note of it. But anyway, those interlopers, stout or foolhardy, enough to approach after this display, are turned back with another flight of arrows, this time aimed just above their heads. The Outlanders, chuckling, agreed that if Arcadia showed their colors, the arrows would fly lower, and that even soldiers behind Day Tower's walls grumble about being ambushed and devoured by Nora warriors. Devoured. Strong verb. I corrected them that if it was the Tenakth, not the Nora, who are known to engage in cannibalism. In fact, I corrected them that it was the Tenakth, not the Nora, who are known to engage in cannibalism. In fact, the Nora have only been seen to chew the bark from trees, the tough plants from the ground, and drink strange herbal brews. I propose that may well be forbidden from eating meat, except at their strange feminine rites beneath the moon. Kind of makes you wonder there how hungry a Nora woman is for some nice hide. Anyway, jokes aside though. Yes, in the benighted land of the Nora, the natural way of things goes inverted. Women rule men. All the might of Karja metal can be deflected by logs, leather, and hides. Ruins filled with bounteous artifacts go untouched, and great stretches of farmable land are left uncultivated. Only the machines, which the Nora greatly mistrust, after some ancestral conflict or another, seem untroubled by this rampant strangeness. Father-son has no place here, and I would not be surprised to find, I would not be surprised to find the Nora's woman god to be the moon itself. What makes sense of that analogy there? So I wonder then, what is the Banuk exactly? And are the Tenakth the so-called killers? We'll see. Though it is Nora women who so famously feature in tales of encounters with the tribe, men have also been sighted bearing the outlandish hair and blue-painted markings of Nora warriors. It is my understanding, from reading older studies of the tribe, that a ritual known as the Proving allows men to battle one another to gain favor from their rulers. My curiosity to witness this and other Nora rituals sadly goes unsated. But it is my hope that His Luminance will extend an offer of alliance to these mysterious barbarians. Yeah, strong word. So emboldened by the Sun King's generosity and the knowledge that I would travel with many, many well-armored blazons, I would gladly gather a first-hand account for the benefit of my readers. Indeed, I plan to employ a female scribe who might allow better parley between Nora and I on such an occasion. A better path for a young Karja woman than working as a seller for the Osram metal merchants in town, no? Till a sun-touched time comes, though, I can only share with you copies from the extensive collection of sketches I have gathered over the years. Mere glimpses of these bizarre, savage, and yet still strangely alluring womenfolk. Hey, they ain't easy to please, okay? I've seen that firsthand. And it's still apparent even to this day.
As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavan?
No. Can't say I've heard that name. But we're a trading town. Get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavan. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
So he wasn't suspicious at all. Time to take a look around.
Work's been hard lately.
What's that?
The street seems full of smiles.
Manacles. Iron alloy, Traces of blood detected indicating recent use.
Hello, Gavan. You wouldn't have gotten this off without help. You didn't make for the harbor, and you didn't go alone.
Take my time here with this one. This is a 4-hour stream too, by the way, folks. Fella. So through. Draw too much air from the chargers. What's this? Oh.
So did Gavan find his friends or his enemies? Suppose they're all the same to me.
That's a good question, anyway.
Looks like they weren't happy to see him back.
Pass out, Gavan. I'm not done with you. If you can break out of Sunstone Rock, you can take a bit of knife play, can't you? You didn't break out. You're a snitch. Come to bring Meridian down on us. This is my operation now. So I have to make a show of you.
We'll see about that. This is the situation. Tough formation to break. Yeah, good study of their patterns. Ah, okay. Go inside.
Wait, who went down?
Still sniffing around.
Hey! Friend of yours, Gavan?
Already on to me.
Shot nearly half.